In Microsoft Defender Advanced Threat Protection, the raw data streaming API can ship event information directly to Azure Storage for long-term data retention, or to Azure Event Hubs for consumption by visualization services or data processing engines. It does both through a low-latency, high-throughput delivery mechanism that offers real-time events and alerts from instances in a single data stream. Before getting started, make sure the tenant is registered to use the Microsoft Insights Resource Provider. This is the resource provider namespace for Azure Monitor, which provides features like metrics and activity logs. In the Azure subscription, select Resource Providers. Then, select Microsoft Insights, followed by Register. I'll wait for registration to complete before continuing. My organization requires that we keep security-related events for 2 years. To achieve this level of data retention, we'll use the Raw Data Streaming API in Microsoft Defender ATP to send event information to a storage blob in our Azure tenant. From there, to keep the storage as cheap as possible, I can move older data to slower, less expensive storage and keep the more recent information on faster storage. To get started, I'll need to set up my storage account. In the Azure portal, open the Storage Accounts blade and select Add Storage Account. I'll name it Microsoft ATP Raw Data. Complete the storage account wizard and create it. Now to set the Blob Lifecycle policy. In Storage Accounts, select the new storage account, select Lifecycle Management, and then add Rule to specify the retention thresholds. A new file is created in Blob Storage for each type of event, each hour. This means that we can get very specific with these storage settings because each file contains only an hour's worth of data. All the thresholds we specify are based on the last modified date. We'll name the rule Microsoft ATP Blob Lifecycle Rule and move data to cold storage after 180 days and to archiving after 365 days. Last, I'll remove data that's older than 2 years. That's it for the storage setup. Next, I'll configure the Raw Data Streaming API. To set up the Raw Data Streaming API, I'll first need the resource ID from the new storage account. To get that, select Storage Accounts, followed by the new storage account, and then select Properties. Then copy Storage Account Resource ID to the clipboard to use it in the Streaming API setup. In the Microsoft Defender Security Center, open Partners and APIs, and then Data Export Settings to add the export rule. I can choose to forward events to Azure Storage or to Azure Event Hub. I'll choose to send this to Azure Storage and paste the Storage Account's resource ID, which I copied earlier. You can also choose the types of events that the Raw Data Streaming API sends. If you only want to ship a certain type of event, you could deselect the unnecessary events. Our data will be accessible for 2 years and automatically reduce the storage cost for older data until it's automatically purged. Next, I'll show how to configure the Streaming API for Azure Event Hubs. Start by creating an Event Hubs namespace. I'll name this Example ATP Namespace for the demo and complete the remaining details. Once done, select the new namespace and then select Add Event Hub. Similar to before, I'll name this one simply Example ATP Event Hub. We need the resource ID for this namespace, so select Properties and then copy the resource ID to the clipboard. Back in Microsoft Defender Security Center Export Settings, select Add Data Export Settings, and then complete the wizard. Instead of choosing Azure Storage, I selected Forward Events to Azure Event Hub, and then provided the resource ID and Event Hub name for the hub I previously created. In Microsoft Defender ATP, the Raw Data Streaming API enables more control over the additional storage and usage of Microsoft Defender ATP data. You can learn more about the Streaming API on Microsoft Docs.